It has been 5 daunting years since the terrible day that we call the day the nightmare came to life. The gang started attending to the poor refugees who had just lost it all. King Moose then began preparations for an expedition beyond the walls to look for lost loved ones. Out of the hundreds who left, only one came back. Battle_Hunter, aka Red, was the only survivor. Bruised and bloody, he vowed that he'd never go back, and that no one was to ever leave the walls again. The majority of the gang were on the expedition, and had been lost in the unknown regions. Ever since that day, both King Moose and Red have been a bit quiet, only ever showing up to do their normal duties. The King does a good job at keeping us all entertained with the Moose games, but he's just sort of lost. Perhaps he blames himself for ordering hundreds of lives to their deaths and losing his closest friends. The King will go on these trips every once in a while, where he seems to be searching for answers. So far, he hasn't found anything. The citizens have been very uneasy recently, so maybe that has something to do with it. They claim that since the King already has the walls up, he knew what was coming and didn't tell anyone. Others even accuse him of doing it himself as either some sick joke, or he's under the control of the corruption. Just a lot of pain going around. Understandable though. These people have lost everything. Now, I'm so sorry to cut my entry short, but I think the King is actually about to give an announcement. He seems worried, or scared, or happy. Let me go see what's happening. I'll be back. I can remember a time, not long ago. A time where our only concern was how we were going to store all the fish Gunk had caught that day. We were all so relaxed. I dare even say we were happy. We had everything we could ever dream of. We had the start of a beautiful village with tons of new folks moving in. It wasn't long after the castle was finished that we added the final touches to Ragnar, the best military fortress and prison that anyone had ever seen. It was nice, peaceful. One would even say it was calming. But just like that, it was all gone. Swept away like a fall leaf through a cool, gentle breeze. No, that's how I wish it had happened. Instead, it was ripped from us. Instead of a gentle breeze, it was like a living nightmare. Shortly after being crowned king, Moose began acting a bit strange. As time went by, we had found these machines that he had apparently built, but didn't remember. Moose had a past that even he didn't know about. After a while, we finally discovered the truth. Moose and Notable were a dynamic duo. However, they were no Batman and Boy Wonder. They had worked together to rule the world with an iron fist. In order to gain subjects, Moose had created these machines that, when combined, was supposed to bring other players to their world.
Alright, we're gonna see if I can get this to work, because I am not sure how this is going to work, but we shall try it. So is that going to be too loud? I don't think so. I think we'll be good with that. Okay, I think we're set. Yeah, so if I click, I go over here, scroll over there, I think I'm good to go. If I hit play on that, hit live there. Alright, I think that means I'm fine. I think we're good. Alright, I'm going to assume I'm fine. Mic should be unmuted, game sound should be unmuted. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let me try to figure out a way to add like some sort of music. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, so that is being slow. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, we're gonna try that. So, I'm just gonna be here working on stuff. While I stream. We're gonna try this out. I haven't done this in a while. In a good while. It says streaming, so we should be good there. Minimize that, should be good there. I can see chat, I can see YouTube. Yes, okay. I think I'm fine. I think we're good. I think everything's fine. Everything's good. It's working. I think. I hope. Maybe. Alright. So I'm gonna open this back up. Don't need that no more. We just need this. So I can minimize that actually, because I already have this open. I just need this open. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just see where that's at. It's gonna hide a little bit, so I'll just make sure that I can put it in the middle, because I cover up about that much of the screen. Okay. Awesome. Yay, stuff is working, I think. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay, so currently working on skill trees, just trying to play with it, seeing what we can do with it. Also got fighter class here. I'm going to change this temporarily because I'm going to open up the tank class. This is the skill tree and the open classes. I'm going to open the tank class. Okay, minimize this. Okay, so this is the actual tank class. The tank packs a powerful punch, may be slow, but makes up for it with greater health and powerful blows. Okay, scale, block interaction range, entity interaction range, knockback resistant movement speed, items and iron chest plate. Levels, okay, max level's 50, skill trees tank, yep, so far so good. Okay, me like, I could actually change this to match something else. I could make this a fighter, actually. If I make this the fighter instead of the tank skill tree, ooh, I could. Ooh, if I make this the fighter instead of the tank, then I can just use this same one and have it be generic for the fighter class, and then every fighter can get this. Maybe. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I want to do that because the fighter class is supposed to be kind of generic, and I want it to kind of be like a unique thing to unlock skill trees once you become a tank. Because, okay, if you change your class, it resets XP. But if you change into a subclass, it does not reset XP. So that's why I have it where if you go from human to something else, you require 10 levels, but it resets you back to 0. But then you level up to 5, then you can pick a subclass, and then you stick with that subclass until you reach a certain level. Okay. These could work. So what is... oops, do not mean to exit that. That's whatever. What is this? Selection range, custom mobs. Okay, these are just different ideas. Okay, don't need that for now. What is this? Don't need that for now. Should say that's fine. Just is open. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. I'm gonna get a copyright for singing this. Okay. Alright, I think I might be able to click on a new tab. YouTube. YouTube, I'm gonna go to I do the background music. And then I'm going to perfect. I need something a little bit more uppity than that. D&D session, I don't see relaxing medieval bard. Hey, I like this. Is that too loud? Maybe a tiny bit too loud. So I can just decrease this bit. I think that should be alright. A little bit more maybe. Beautiful. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's a nice little thing. Alright. Beautiful. Okay. Turn this down just a tad on my end. Okay, which means I can go back here. I can pull this up. Okay, so this should be fine. If I click here, go to properties. I need to, actually not properties, exit. If I go to here, click on filters, whoops, filters, edit filters, add filter, type, noise suppression, add. Low speed, usage, low quality, good quality, more speed. Okay, let's try that. So, I drag this over. So now, ooh, crisp. I like it. Beautiful. Perfect. Now let me just test it real fast over here. So now if I pull this up, pull up me. Yeah. Why am I not hearing myself? Oh, there we go. Alright, I think we're good. Perfect. Awesome. Don't you just love it when something works out? Okay, we're good to go. I'm just gonna go here, I click this, put that on loop, go back here. Muy bien. Okay, so now we can get back to work on this. So, let me pull up, just for simplicity's sake. So right now we have square. Okay, so I'm gonna put a starting point of a circle. Nope, too big. Circle. This is our starting point. I'm gonna fill it in that same color. Okay. So then I'm going to add a path in gray. Way too small. Let's make that a little bit bigger in size. How do I do that? No, I don't mind doing that. It's a brush though. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So here's a path. Can I change the size? I need to change my I click no. Tools, no, new. Is this? These are colors, layers. Okay, I'm just gonna call that good. Oh wait, that's probably what that is. Can I do this? No. Okay. So I can probably. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna do that as a path. Path. Let's decrease that a tad. As I grab a green, a darker green. Actually, I'll grab a blue. So we got one square here. We got one square here. Another path. Go like that. Go like that. Okay. Put this one over here. Oops. A little bit smaller. Okay. Go the gray again. We'll go up. A blue. Okay. Okay, so this is what we currently got for a thing. So right now, I'll go ahead and add text. Start. Edit. selection. Okay, and then I can do text. Ah, so I change this to a 10. That does nothing because I need to change this to a. Ah, that's annoying. Scroll all the way down. It doesn't look like one. I like this one here. Alright. Anywho. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. Put this here and change this to start. Change the color. This to. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Change this to orange. Start. VE1. VE2. VP1. VP2. Undead 1. Oops. That's what I'm gonna do. Undead 1. There we go. Okay, so this is what we currently got. We got PvE1, PvE2, Undead 1, PvP, PvP1 and 2. This is what we got right now. Alright. Oops. Got through my phone. Okay, so I gotta figure out how I want to edit this a little bit more. Okay, let's see. So we're working on the tank kit here. And so we've got PvE, PvP, and Undead. This one, I'll probably add a Mark II because that is not going to be based on the skill tree. It's going to be based on the base modifier. So I'm going to add a check mark of some kind. I'll do that. There we go. So that's a base modifier. That's I'm not sure about that. Okay, let me check this again. So I check my tank skill right now. Attributes. Okay, per level, base per level. So I'm increasing the max health, mana, and health regeneration based on this. So that means here the max health is done, max mana is done, and it looks like health regen is done. Okay, so that looks like, okay, scale is also going to be done. Speed malice reduction could be something that we could upgrade potentially. Knockback resistance could be upgraded. These could be upgraded more. So, okay. So, we go back to here. So if we got start, we can go over to PvE or PvP1. Those can still be allowed, but the 2s cancel each other out. So you can upgrade to PvE2, but then that blocks PvP2. So we could branch these off in different locations as well. Ooh, because what we could do is have knockback resistance and speed malice reduction be the same type of a thing. So you can choose to either upgrade your speed malice reduction, which is slowness from weapons, or you can choose to upgrade your knockback resistance to where you take less knockback. But I'm thinking we already had that. So if I go back to here, let me find, okay, base, knockback resistance, yeah, so we already got that. So, Since I was testing out PvE damage, base is 30. Interesting. So that means I have a little bit more damage, which I believe this is done by percentage, if I remember correctly. Jump strength, because yeah, I had to alter these a little bit, long interaction range. So yeah, these are a base. These will not be scaled up per level. These are done, but the attributes for per level could be upgraded technically. However, these are already upgrading per level, so I don't know if I really want to do that. I'm gonna upgrade that. Technically, I would probably want to upgrade mana regeneration per level as well to account for the max mana as well. It looks like, oh no, because this one I only get it not for tank, so I can do that for the other ones because tank only upgrades because he's a fighter class, so it's only gonna upgrade as I hit things. Okay, so I don't even mess with that. So that's fine. So the things that I really only need to work on is this, unless I want to add more stuff, which I think would be cool. But I think I can go ahead and add these from the start. So if I add a line here, a line there, add a blue. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to take my text. One of these is going to be, I'm just going to call it map. Whoa, let's change the color of my text, shall we? So then if I go here, I'm just going to call this malice, and then this one I'm going to call KB. So I can only have one, I can't have both. So I can grab another line, because I can branch this off more technically. So I can go this way, zoom out a little bit. Whoops. Okay, panning is weird in this. There we go. I go like that. Actually, it'd be pretty cool if I went back like that, just to add some variety. Add a blue. Add a blue. Okay, text. So now I can call this KB. Nope, I gotta change color. There we go. Call this KB2. I'm gonna call this Malice 2. Okay. Now let's see here. How can I upgrade this? Okay. So this cancels this. So I can actually probably link that by doing a pink. So if I do this to this, and then I'll do like a purple color, because this cancels this. So I can actually erase. Hang on. I'll erase these because I'm going to move it. Because it's actually canceled on. Whoops. It's canceled on here. Okay, so now we know those cancel each other out. Those cancel each other out. Oh no, wait. This cancels out this. Let's undid one. TVP can give that. I think we could allow like some sort of a speed boost of some kind. is it'd be cool if we could make this do a down and then add a blue. Because this looks kind of pretty. So then I can take text and then I'll call this. No, gotta change colors. Whoops. There we go. So, do I leave it here? I feel like could add more. Because I could technically have these have different levels to where I can upgrade PvE solely on this, or I could do PvE 2 and solely add this. Which all that essentially is going to do is increase my PvE damage that I can deal. Versus the PvP damage also being a little bit more. I feel like the tank needs to focus more on taking hits and dealing slow damage. So this should actually be then okay. Because then everything else would be then based on weapons. Because I don't want there to be a whole lot, because I don't want like a very complicated, hard to understand skill tree. Because instead I can use weapons. And if you use a sword that requires you to be a tank class, then it is a slower attack speed, and I can do that based on weapons as opposed to upgrading your skill in that, which I think I like more. Because instead of having players grind to get skill tree points, then I can have players go out and venture and collect, because that's what I'm really wanting to do. Raymond Ellery is watching. Hello, Father. We have a stalker amongst us. So, because I think I'd rather promote them exploring rather than grinding, if that makes sense. Because I want to have a lot of like Easter eggs and cool hidden gems that people can find amongst the server and the map, as opposed to sitting in one spot grinding for 10 hours. Which, granted, there's probably going to be a few places that players can do that, but that's not the goal. The goal would be to have it where they can explore, because I really want to focus on that, because that's like one of the biggest parts of Minecraft that has always been there, and is the part that's always intriguing is being able to explore. But I also don't want it to be to the point where people get lost in the map either. But I think I like doing this though. I think I like doing that. So I think I'm gonna stick with this for now, and we can try it out and then see how that goes. So that would then cover undead damage, PvE damage, PvP damage. I'm gonna say it covers this as well. Mana region, I'm going to cross that out. I'll do it that way. Yeah, I think I like that method better. Easier to read. Oops. Whoa. So that's done. That's done. Whoa. That's done, and what? That's done. Got one last one here. Awesome. So okay. So now we got a blueprint. Now we just gotta make it, which is a whole other headache in itself, but not that hard to do. So we already have track A, track B. Now I would say we could probably keep them together so I can move, because technically I have the undead one as a C right now, so I can change it. All right. I think I got a plan. Minimize this. Let's start. First, I'm going to change this. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do for that. So for that, I'm going to pull up this again. I'm going to go to my tank YML, which this is my actual skill tree. So currently, I have right here, it says undead damage, and it says a C1. Instead of doing this as a C1, it's following the same track as this. So if I go up here, you'll see I have PvE damage as an A1 track. And A1 is the root, which A1 is PvE1. We can see that because it says PvE damage, and then I have PvE damage 2, which is A2. And then I currently do not have an A3, but I have this as a C. Simple change. I'm just going to then drag the undead damage whole thing here all the way down here. Right click, cut, go up all the way to my A. I'm going to put this down here, give it a couple lines all the way back to the beginning, then do Control V. It says undead damage here, and I'm going to keep this as an A, but I'm going to change this to an A3. Everything else should be able to stay the same. So we should be good and not have to mess with anything else. And I'm going to actually get rid of this because we don't really need that to show that there's a change. A2, A3. Awesome. Beautiful. Muy bien. Alright. So now we're going to add, so we just changed this, and undead damage. I'm going to make undead damage be able to be upgraded a little bit more. So like max level right now it says a 2. Ooh, so actually I already have that set. So A2 I can actually upgrade twice. Points consumed 2. Ooh, okay. Points consumed, we're going to change this to a 3. I'll have to go in and change these as well in the future, but right now I'm just kind of trying to get the looks and format done, and then I'll actually change what they do. So then PvP damage, let's focus on that before we add a new thing. So right now we have PvP damage 2. So I'm just going to move that there, open this up. There we go. So scroll down, we got B1, and then B2 is PvP damage 2, so meaning I just need to add another one of these.
Hello, Moose.
Hi. I thought that was from my music. I was so confused.
I rickrolled you.
Bruh. I'm gonna be copyrighted. What is this?
Oh.
Alright, now you're good. Hold on. Let me turn your volume up a tad. There's that. Now let me
Just check up on you.
minimize here. Well,
How's it
hello.
going?
So far, so good, I think. Can I get that quiet?
Oh.
I'm saying
There we
hi,
go.
but I'll stand by. Pizza's 10 o'clock and I need to go to bed.
Yep. Yep.
Good night.
All good. Let me do this.
Okay, well, I got more time to chill, so.
Awesome. All right. Working on meep. I'm working on the skill tree for the tank class, and
Yes.
so far, are you able to see my screen at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm watching the stream.
Awesome. And I think the latency is actually like pretty real time too.
Yeah.
Awesome. So right now, so this is the start. Okay. So you can upgrade to PvE based stuff, PvP based stuff. You could also go malice reduction, which is I can give items weight, so that way it will like give you slowness because it's a quote unquote heavy object.
Wait.
And so, like for example, I can make like a giant greatsword, which would give a player like slowness, but it will decrease their movement speed, and so naturally, tank, you can be able to upgrade that. And so my thought was, is I can have a player choose, they can upgrade malice reduction 1, but then that can only go up to a certain point, and then they can go to 2. But going to
But that'll
malice
lock.
2, it would lock KB 2. So in other words, they can choose to keep leveling up in either malice reduction or KB. So they could be a little bit slower when using a weapon, or they could take less KB when attacked. They have to choose. And so essentially every one of these can be upgraded to the 1, but to move on to the 2, that would lock the counterpart to it.
It's literally proficiencies and expertise.
In a way, yeah, in a way. And so I'm thinking I don't get... Hold on. Is this shape okay?
What shape?
I'm going to say it's okay. I'm not going to overthink it.
Oh, yeah. No, now that you mention it, it does look like a...
I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to call it
farmer P
fine.
symbol.
I'm going to say it's fine unless someone thinks about it too much.
Maybe you should make it... Actually, the bottom kind of saves you, because if that bottom had a left tier, then yeah, it'd be
Exactly. So I'm going to say it's fine.
Maybe move it to the right. Let like the top one, move it 180 degrees. Just so no one can say anything. Also, hello whoever joined.
Oh, I can't hear when people join.
It's your favorite person.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's me. I'm still at work though, so 1 second.
Okay. I am live, by the way.
Guest appearance on stream.
Guest appearance on stream.
Okay, well, hi live stream.
We're looking at skill trees.
Yes.
I see what you mean. So you're saying I could probably go this way.
Yes.
I think it would look better since this one's already going this way. What if I took this one and went that way? Or would that... No, that makes it worse. Never mind. I can take... Yeah. I could do that. I can do that. So if I then go here... And then... take this... This... What do I call this?
Making sure you don't get canceled.
Yeah! Go back to here. Eraser. What? There we go. Better? Yeah, I think that looks better.
Yes.
Awesome. So, now that that's done. So, I just fixed this path. Now I'm going to add speed to this path. Which, all I have to do for that was I just copied. Did I paste it yet? I did not. So I'm going to make sure I copied it. Copy B. So right now I got to change some stuff. Right now I'm just trying to get the format and the looks of it done before I actually change things. Because right now, all of these are giving you speed malice reduction if you upgrade it. Which is not what I want it to do.
Powerful.
Exactly. So instead I need to go down here. I need to delete that. Paste. There we go. So now I'm going to change this to a B3. Change the name. This is speed. Okay, I'm going to do it as just speed for... Actually, I'm going to change this again. Instead of just speed, it's going to say... Hold on. I'm going to say speed. How about increase speed? Or just speed? Undead damage, PvP damage 2. I can call this one speed.
Oh.
I'll just call it speed.
Undead damage is a property?
Yes, it is. Thought that was pretty cool. So they can actually
So, yeah,
upgrade.
The PvE thing could split further then. Like you could do arachnids, which
I didn't
because nobody likes painting.
I didn't see that one because that's using what they already have. So let me
Yeah,
drag
that's true. Like you
this
could put
over.
Smite or Bane of Arthropods if you really wanted to go the undead
I
slayer.
might be able to. Let me look up MMO core. If I go to here, blah 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 blah. And if I go to documentation,
Just trying to think, what would be better?
if I look at
Better grouping.
attributes, no. Okay, let me go down to skill trees. Okay, skill trees, triggers, config, skill tree
Passive.
nodes.
Or like, you could do an animal enchantment,
Maybe.
like one that that would kill animals more.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me scroll down a little bit.
Well, we don't want it to be like where someone one taps your wolf. Like,
Well, yeah. But I was trying to find. We talked about triggers. I don't need icons just yet. That's
I'd be distracting.
still things. No, skill tree, you're fine. Trying to find where it's at. I need the triggers. Roots, coordinates, incompatible parents, node status, skill tree nodes, config examples, skill tree points, and triggers. Okay, so let me go to triggers then. There we go. So I can change from a stat. So that's what I need to look at is player stats. So I can really do anything. But yeah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So in here, there's actually different ones. Oxygen bonuses, sneaking speed, you name it. Somewhere in here is where I saw damage, undead damage. So this is like the, I didn't see anything regarding anything otherwise than just undead. So it may
Breathing
only be
speed.
undead.
breathing speed. Breathing would be good for an explorer.
That would be cool. Submerged mining speed? Dude.
Ooh. Again, another one for either mining or exploration.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Imagine multi-classing.
That's going a
I know.
little too far at the moment. But future, maybe. That'd be something cool for the future. So burning time. Wait, what? Wait, burning time. Factor for increasing, reducing mining speed. I don't know why that's burning time. What? Oh, that's a 1.21 plus command item. Which I'm not in 1.21 plus. Wait, that's a 1.21 plus.
It's the fire tick, I think.
Yeah.
They did add that change.
Yeah, so that means we're not going to be able to use it because the server is going to be in 1.20.6 for a while.
Aw, sadness. But
Actually, I may be able to upgrade it, but that's something to look into in the future because I have to wait for everything to upgrade.
at least you get armadillos and dog armor. I'm chill with
Yeah, this is 1.20.5 plus, so we can do that. Jump strength, scale, and that's where I was able to add the scale. Step height, so like all this is like normal stuff. Gravity, which I thought was cool. I can change how strong gravity affects you. Fall damage multiplier, and so I already used a lot of these for the new ones. So there's different things that we can do. Resources, luck would be an interesting one. That would be okay. Ooh,
Yeah, luck would be
additional
good.
XP would be interesting. Greater chance to have rare items and loot chests with fishing drop tables. An item with a drop chance of 1% will in truth have a drop chance of 10% with 100% luck. Cool. So yeah, and so I know you're not going to like it very much, but I'm probably going to be using their stuff for fishing until I can figure out a way to get something else, just because I can have the loot tables.
It is temporary, so
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't stay permanent,
I mean, it's not the goal, because like long-term goal would be to have it like completely custom and set up and everything, which would be really cool. But until then, we got to do it this way, because once I kind of get everything running, I'm gonna get back with the coding plugins for it, because then it's probably not gonna be that hard, because I would just have to when a player catches a fish, I can create the different like chances of something, so I can create my own thing.
Like sea creatures as well.
Yeah. So that would be something I can definitely do in the future.
As long as
But
it doesn't make you move when fishing.
as long as it what?
As it doesn't make you move when fishing.
Oh.
Like, I like staying in one spot and just fishing. Like, it's
Yeah,
therapeutic.
yeah. Strike chance.
I mean, of course, it's your
Interesting.
server, so if you really want that, then
I'll look into it, but for now, for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna stick with what they have, with the long-term goal of adding our own.
you could probably disable that one specific feature, though.
In the future, yeah, I can. It's just as far as like I need the ability to have a loot table for the fishing, to where I can have a loot reward be a command to run, so I can have like the custom mobs and bosses and whatnot. Because with that loot table, I can also define, okay, whether or not you're in a certain biome. I think even specific coordinate range even. And so all of that's already done.
Wow.
And so that's why I'm going to try to use theirs for now until I can make my own, because of being able to do all that stuff.
That's fair. Also, us not giving away a bunch of stuff.
Well, I don't mind it with these types of streams, because the people who join these streams that
They
are
deserve
dedicated to it, yeah, exactly. So I just named this, and I'm just named it Speed. Name it Sped.
I am speed.
I am Speed. There you go. Because I can add lore and stuff to this, like lores. Like right now, this is saying mana regen, which is also not right. So there's gonna be a lot of this stuff that I'm going to be changing, but this is not for that just yet. So right now, the coordinates to this is right here. I need to go down one, which for some reason is, instead of doing down one, I actually go up one. It's kind of weird. Because so like this is 0, 0. If I actually go back to here, and I go to skill trees, it actually has a beautiful little diagram that shows you the coordinates. 0, 0 goes up 1, and goes x plus 1. So x plus 1, y plus 1. So it's a little confusing at first, but it's not that bad. So if I stick this with the same x level, but then I increase the y level, it's going to go down 1, but I actually need to go down 2 because the path is right here. So if I look at the path, saying the path 1 is this, B1, instead I'm going to change this to B2 because it's branching from this one. And the coordinate for the path is going to be a 3 because it's staying where this is, but I also need it to go up 1. So right here, this coordinate is the path item. So I can actually change the looks of this depending on whether or not this is locked, unlockable, or fully locked, which is really cool. And so this I don't need to worry about making it incompatible with anything because it is pathing off of this one. So if this one gets locked, this one is permanently locked. So I need a strong B2, and B2 can upgrade to level 2, so B2 as a 2. Max level for this, I'm going to make that to be a 3. Let me double check if I did the same for the A. So max parents strong A2 1, but A2 can go up to, where's it at? A2's max is 2, so I'm going to change this to a 2. Max level can be 3. Points consumed to change that to a 3. I'll do the same for my B3. Points consumed will be a 3. Oh, I can change the item too. So for speed, what would be a good item to represent speed?
Sugar.
Sugar.
That's what they do for Skywalk.
Yes, I like it. So if we look at speed, instead of a diamond sword, I'm going to name this Sugar. There we go. So now, let me try it. Let me hit save. Then I go to my server. Whoops. My test server. Let's start. There we go. I'll move this
Don't
over.
forget the IP for that server.
Well, I don't think it actually shows the IP in this. In fact, this is just the server logs, so it doesn't actually show anything that's problematic.
That's fair.
Because it's the console, yeah, but it's just the server logs,
That's fair.
which is nice. Okay, so minimize this. Let's check it out. So I got a multiplayer. This is almost done. There we go, it's done. Join here. Uh-oh. There's an error.
How unfortunate.
See, there's another okay, snapshot. Okay, actually we may be fine. Okay, we're gonna test this out and try it. So if I do /pl, okay, mythic core is still here, so far we're good on that. Let me give myself some food. Carrot. Okay. I think we might actually be fine. Oops. Alright, so now let's try this out. So if I do /mmo core admin reset all fish booster, it's gonna reset me back to square one. Now if I do a little bit of now if I do skill trees, it's gonna have nothing. I think if I do /skills, will do the same thing. Has no skill. Wait, has no skill. That's funny.
That sounds like me.
So now I can do /
After the chat,
MMO
guys, can we get
core.
5 likes on the stream?
So let's use skill point, admin, skill tree points, and then I can actually do give, Mr. Fisher. Actually, wait, no, I'm not gonna do that yet. I need to give myself XP. Give main XP. Let's do 5,000.
Wow, imagine not doing a legit. No.
I know, right? So I'm now a level 10 human. Now I can do /class. Now I can join fighter. The fighter is the master. Wait, the fighter is a master in the art of combat. He faces his foes in a head-on battle to the death where he comes out on top. And you can subclass into warrior, assassin, tank, archer, and then the stats plus speed, plus max health, plus max mana, plus PvE damage. So that stuff is all just kind of like temporary stuff that I'll end up changing. So let me.
Question.
Yes.
So you said you're level 10 human. Can you be another race by chance?
Well, that's
I
just
don't
like the
think that's
default
why.
class. It's just named human.
So you probably change the name of that later.
Well, you don't actually see it anywhere,
Oh,
so
level 10 nobody.
level 10 nobody. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on fighter. I'm gonna click confirm. I gained some extra health. I gained 4 more HP, but it doesn't actually stack the hearts. Instead, it just shows it in the little like tooltip thing, which is so much nicer instead of having like 30 rows of hearts. Let me go ahead
The high
and
pixel
eat.
skyblock compresses the hearts because I have like 3,000 hearts.
Yeah, that'd be a headache and a half. So, but now if I do skill trees, nothing. If I do /class, it's just gonna show this. Need 1 class point to perform this action. So it's just gonna show this. I can't really choose a class because, well, I need a skill point, which I don't have anymore because I already spent mine. But now, if I start leveling up, I level up to level 5. That's the max level. I'm now level 5 fighter. You have reached level 5, choose a profession by using /class. Now, if I do /class, it'll
Can I
show
say
these.
A pun.
Sure.
Level 5 fighter.
Wow.
It was a good pun, but I did terrible in the execution.
The tank packs a powerful punch. He may be slow, but makes up for it with greater health and powerful blows. So it gets plus scale, plus block interaction range, plus entity interaction range, plus knockback resistance, and then negative movement speed. So then if I click on this guy, and I choose, hey, it works. So then if I kind of jump around, you can tell I'm a little bit slower. I'm also taller than 2 blocks. I can actually jump a little bit higher than a normal person as well. And I can break blocks further. And then I have like a 4 hit range. So if I summon a pig, I can actually punch this guy from... Hang on, let me get it right on the dot. That was a 4 block reach, which is a single block more than normal. And so it essentially makes me bigger. And so now I have access to /skill trees. After, hang on, this may be where it's messed up. Yes, so there is a thing messed up somewhere in my code. So what is messed up? Oh, I see. It's name in the right spot. Name is in the right spot, but my B is not. B needs to go back 1, 2 with a colon there. That should maybe fix it. So let me do that. Okay, that did not fix it. Okay. Confusion. B3 requires B2, path 3, 1. Strong B2. Display. My next guess is that sugar is not called sugar. /give Mr. Minecraft. Wait, let me do just... Yeah, it should be just straight sugar, so that should be fine. That's not my issue. So I know that up here was working. So A3 is named okay, let's go with skeleton skull, paths, coordinate. Whereas A2, okay, that's fine, that's fine. That should all be fine. So B3 appears to be where it is having problems. Coordinates looks fine, that looks fine. That looks fine. Okay, maybe it's... Okay, I'm thinking maybe it's the item. White concrete, blue concrete.
Yeah, I guess white concrete would work for speed as well.
Maybe, but let me try just changing this to... I'm just gonna call this, oops. Let's try orange underscore concrete. Hit this, let's try. Okay, so that's also not the issue. So we have an error, but we're trying to figure out where. Okay, at skill tree, set up node, state from skill tree, Java, okay. So we have an error somewhere, but we don't know where. Paths B2, path 1, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Everything looks correct. But there is something messed up somewhere. Our mission, because we chose to accept it, is to figure out where. Okay, so I'm going to first see if it's a problem because I can't like move these or something. So if I cut this, hit save, and then do reload. And then if I do the same up here, I do cut, save, reload. Okay, so I think that means okay, and then do Control Y. I think that means that I have to actually restart the server, which is a little annoying, but it's alright.
Yes, it's in the name of progress.
Exactly. So now, so that is saved. We're going to go back to my console, and I'm going to do stop. It's going to stop the server. Once the server is stopped, I will reload it. And so then I'm going to find my folder, bring that, oops, hello, there it goes, awesome. Then we hit start. Okay, that's still gonna start over here, that's not the end of the world. Okay, so that's gonna restart. So I can figure out what's wrong. So meanwhile, I'm going to go back over here and just try to look. So I know for a fact that B2 works. So let me compare. That looks good. That looks good. Display also looks good. So there shouldn't be having a problem. But we are having a problem. So the only things I changed was in here. B2 requires to be a level 2, which should be fine. It's a strong parent. I took away the A3. Okay, that should be fine. A3 requires A2 to be level 2. And its path is A2. And the path 1, okay, that should be good. B3. It's going to require B2 path 1, 3, 1. So that's also good. So that means, whoops, we go back here, refresh, hit join. I see. Core. Reload. There's still an error. Why is there an error? Got a mystery. This is what we call troubleshooting. Exactly. It's annoying, but it's required.
Yes, and when you complete it, it makes you feel really smart.
Yeah. So I'm going to completely get rid of. Hang on, so 3 was a problem, 2 is a problem, but I got rid of 3 and 2 and it didn't do anything. So I got rid of both 3s and it did nothing. So did I accidentally change something? Max levels 1. Point consumed 1. Okay, so that should be good. So why are you not working? Let's look. PvP damage. So if how far will it let me go back? Okay, so I hit save here, and then I do reload. That still does not work. Which is strange because this was actually working before I got on. So that's really strange. Because I had this, so essentially, okay, so I had this working to where it would show the other ones, and it didn't have that error when I left work, because I did this at work. So the fact that it's not working now is puzzling.
That's strange.
It is strange. It's interesting. It's a mystery, and we've got to solve.
Scooby-Dooby.
Oh no.
Copyright.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We're gonna find that copyright.
Yes.
Mr. Fisher Mooser, they're coming after you. It's the YouTube copyright. Oh man.
This is great.
Alright, preparing start region for Dimension Minecraft Overworld. My server is preparing. Preparing spawn. Alright, that looks fine. That looks fine. That looks okay. That looks okay, I think. So if I hit refresh, is this done yet? Yes. Whoa. Okay, so that's still not working. Set up node state from skill tree. Let me see. Okay, so we have, this is what I'm looking at right now. This induce skill tree, setup node from skill tree, Java. So this is all from the same thing, and it's a lot of it. So there is an error, pretty bad one somewhere.
Change anything, change everything.
Pretty much. And the thing is, I didn't change anything extra new. Okay, so this is reference pipeline, collect from reference pipeline, skill tree node. Wait, get parents. That's where it's starting. So it is starting from get parents. So if I look here, parent strong B1:1. Wait. Parent strong A2:1. Interesting. So let me try doing cut. Whoops. Save. That still has an error. So I know it's not from that. Get parents, Java 169. So yeah, it's still the same problem. Okay. So parents strong incompatible A2:1. This is a root, so it doesn't have parents. Parents strong incompatible. This is a root, so it doesn't have them. So this is really strange, and I didn't change anything anywhere else. this is still having an error. Alright, so let's see here. Server, Limbus, okay. Hey, are you from Uncle Bubble? Howdy, howdy. I am looking at error messages. And trying to figure out what they mean. And I am uncertain.
Hello to
Hello and goodbye,
whoever-
Master
whoever
Xavier.
whoever the commenter is.
The commenter. They have left. It is bedtime. I need to figure out what is wrong with this. Collect reference pipeline Java at 682. Okay. That's not helpful. Stream. Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay, so if I copy you. No, if I do this. Control C, maybe. Then I go here. And I go here. Here. Boom. Okay, so that's not helpful. Okay, let me think. So why are you not okay? For example, is this? So this is a root, so it's not gonna mean anything. Let's see here. So maybe I changed a thing on accident. So let's look. So max level is 2, point consumed is 2, size 1. That's fine. Point consumed, max level, size, it's fine. So then what is your error? You should not be having an error. This is not making much sense. So why are you still having issues? Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of this. save. Same thing. Okay, let me try getting rid of A2. Hitting save. And then trying this. That worked. So that worked. So that means it's something in there. So it's something in here. So I can add this back. Actually, how long will it let me do this? Okay. So then if I go back here, I believe I removed B2. So it requires me to have B1 to be level 1. I see the issue. Oh wait, let me double check,
I see set the button, man.
Yes, max level for B1 is currently not set for some reason. So I need to change that to a 1. Now if I hit save, reload again. Nope, not the only issue. Max level for this is 2. It requires A2 to be 1, strong B1 to be 1. B1 max level is 1, which for whatever reason was set to a 0. Which if I go up here to A1, max level needs to be a 1. But the problem was in B2. So let me get rid of parents. Hit save. That worked. That worked. That worked.
Nice.
Back. So let me remove incompatible. Hit save. That worked. So if I go back down to B2, so the issue is it says it's incompatible with A2 being 1, which A2 is a thing. A2 has a max level of 2. And it's incompatible with B2 1. B2 max level of 2. Okay. So now if I hit save again, that's where it comes with problems. So the problem is it's incompatible. Let's try changing that to a 2. That's also a problem. So that's out of curiosity. Let me change this to an A1.
A1 6
That works. So, problem is, yes. This is interesting stuff. Oops.
I'm just here for moral support and making sure you don't brain rot.
Okay, so right now, being incompatible with A2:1 is not working. But this being incompatible with B2:1. Ooh. I kept that in and that worked. Interesting. Interesting, okay. So now if I... So now if I choose class... Okay. Level up again. Then I choose class again. Okay, and then I'm gonna give myself some skill tree points. I'm gonna give Fisher Mooser 10 tank. Now if I do skill trees, okay, interesting. So there's an error whenever I am a tank. Skill trees get messed up. So if I reset myself and I do it, that works. So let's try leveling me up once. Reload. That works. Try to give myself class fighter. Reload. That works. That works. So if I do class, the tank, select tank, color reload. Aha! So whenever I am... Good night, Master Xavier. So whenever... So there's an issue somewhere with tank, perhaps. Skill trees is tank.
Sorry, realization just hit. That's
Okay.
cool. That's nice that he's watching.
Oh, I see.
It took me too long.
So then why are you not working? So, okay, so here's the weird thing that's going on. So it seems like my skill tree is working until I am a tank. Then it's, for whatever reason, not working. So then if I reset myself again, reset all, and then I actually then class Mr. Fisher Mooser tank. So right now, me becoming a tank is causing an error with this skill tree. Why is it doing that?
Did you change the name of the tank skill tree to tank, or?
They're both tank, and then this is tank, so no. Yeah, ID is tank. Let me do... Okay, so this skill tree works. So right now there's just a problem with me being a tank. So let me test this by doing cut save. Okay. Okay, that was to be expected. Okay. So now if I go back in here and change this to that, save. Oh. Hold on. Okay, that produces an error. But let me test this. If I go to B, if I go to just go to B2, if I delete this, if I try that, still an error. This to a 1. Actually, hold on, this is a B. Yeah, this is, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Okay, so that then technically works. So if I give myself a couple skill points. Okay, and then I go to skill trees. Now, if I click on you, okay, so that works. So let me slash MMO core admin reset skill trees, Mr. Fisher, Mr. And then I gotta do reload skill trees. And why are you not even showing up? Oh no, this one is showing up, okay. Okay, so that's interesting. So I need this to be incompatible with one of them. Times set. Okay, so I go here. This needs to be boom, back, incompatible with A1 colon actually, this is not the one that's a problem. This does not need incompatible. So this one requires A2 to be that. B2 is the, wait a minute. I've located the problem. There's two B1s in here.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So then now, if I look at B2, oh wait, never mind. There's not.
Oh.
That's now I'm just back to being confused again. Okay, so I need this to be incompatible, because A to be incompatible with A1 to 1, I think. So if I look at A2, A2 is incompatible with B2 1. So this needs to be incompatible with A2 1. Save. Why is there an error? Interesting. So why? Okay, so if I look back at here, it will not let me have this to be incompatible with A21. So let's try something. So if I get rid of this, hit save, come back here, reload, that should work. And if I get a skill, oops, skill trees, this is now no longer incompatible with this. So if I click on this, oh wait. So I go to skill trees. So if I click on this, that should be fine. Click on this, that doesn't change anything. So if I do, I need to reset my skill trees, need to reload, go back to skill trees. Okay. So now if I do this, oh wait, I need the boom, boom. So now if I do this, that's fine. But if I do this, that gets blocked. That's what I want. That's what I need to happen on all of them, which it's not doing. This needs to be incompatible with this. So right now this one is currently incompatible. Strong parents is PvE damage 1, which it has. But I am not able because this is now fully locked. So I go back here. It's because A2 is now currently fully locked because it is incompatible with B2 1. So I go down here to B2 and I'm going to add okay, add an incompatible colon, make sure it's spelled the same just to be certain. Incompatible, okay, that's good, it's working. So now if I go back down to find this one, incompatible, do this, is incompatible with A2 1, but requires B1 to be 1. And then B1 can only go up to max level of 1. Points consumed is 1, size is 1. B2, max level, points consumed, size 1, this. Save. But if I do reload, there's an error. And I don't know why. Oh, interesting. So this is going to require some extra research. But for tonight, it is 11 o'clock. I am probably going to call it a night here. And then I'm going to send my issue to the creator and see if it can't help me out. So right now, with Mythic Core 12.1, it's done 2024 8/27. So that was, yeah, that was done today. So that could be why it's a very recent dev build. And in fact, if I go to their Discord and I check dev builds, I actually got another one today. I think we got a few today actually. It's 12:09 today at 8:41. So they've added another one. So that could be the potential issue. But I will send this all the way up here. My goodness.
Oh.
Test with execute command source file and executable. No. Interesting. So yeah, I will leave this as a tomorrow project and figure out what's going on here. Something's happening, I'm not quite sure as to what though. So I thank you guys for tuning in, those of you who have, and I will keep you guys updated. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining Miss Bailey and Master Gunk. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. So let me go ahead and, alright, good night guys. Have any questions, let me know. Let me figure out how to end my stream here.
Yep. Have fun.